combining beautiful soft sculpture with technical details, the balance between form and function. It's getting the car to look low, hunkered down, something that invites you to drive it. Also on the front are the very distinctive headlights, which give the car a unique signature when it's looming up behind you at night. You'll notice that the lines flow very beautifully in three-quarter view from the bonnet into the side sculpture.
Aerodynamics is that tangible, direct link. It is, if you like, the science behind the beauty of the car. Every feature on the car, every shape on the car's bodywork, it has a part to play in terms of the way the airflow flows around it, the way it guides the airflow into certain positions to do certain jobs.
This is our last combustion engine car, and we really want to separate that. So when you look at the exhaust pipes inside there, there's some beautiful perforations. The C-shaped section rear lights, very distinctive. The car looks incredibly broad and muscular. As you'll see, we've got twin TFT screens in there, 12.3 and 10.25, but you also have some hard keys on the steering wheel, but also some hard keys for things like heating and volume control. This is an interior that feels extremely sporty, is intuitive to use, so if you want to drive the car with passion, it doesn't ask anything of you. And equally, if you just want to use it on a normal trip as well, it's a comfortable environment to be in.
It's the culmination of decades worth of experience to produce what is, I believe, one of the best sports cars in the world. The Emira.
Very driver focused. It's a TFT digital instrument display of high resolution. It has multiple layers of information and data that the driver can receive from the TFT. And it's also linked to the drive usage of the car. So for example, you can set it up in track mode, where you get an instrument display that is very track orientated, performance driving orientated with the data that's relevant for that type of usage.
We've looked at people that would do short journeys and long journeys and how they would use the car. So we're class leading on storage, 208 litres behind the seats. There's cup holders. Both of the door pockets take a ½ litre bottle of water and the glove box. So there's plenty of space for you to be able to use it as an everyday car and not feel compromised.
Very high level of driver engagement. It's still a very pure driver's car. It's got incredible capability. But I think it also has an amazing ability to give you the everyday usability we've been mentioning. We've also introduced some new option features, driver support systems. It's an option pack called the Lotus Co-Drivers Pack. If you were to use the car at the track, you can enjoy the car's dynamic capability, but as soon as you start your journey home, you can switch on the driver assistance and drive home in a very relaxed way.
I first jumped into a Lotus Elise back in 1997 when I just started driving, and it was pretty bare, it was pretty sparse in there. There was a seat, 3 pedals of steering wheel and a gear stick, but now it's proper plush in the Emira. You know, the leather seats with the bolstered leather seats, the infotainment system, and obviously most importantly the cup holders.
What we wanted to do was get an environment, so you've still got the feel of driving a Lotus. It's for the drivers, everything's simple, everything's where you need it, but you've got the luxury. People, you want your phone to connect when you get in the car, you want it to be simple controls, so that's what we've achieved with it.
If everything goes to plan, and I like it as much as I like the look of it, if I like the driving experience, hopefully I'll be on the wait list.
Excellent. I'll hold you to that, so we got a deal, and we'll talk about that later on.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Right, time to get in.
I'm going to hand it over to you, and you need to let us know what you think.
Yeah, as much as I like looking at the outside of a car, this is my area. This engine just roars. It sounds wonderful. Lotus engineers and aerodynamicists have worked really hard on the Emira and been able to produce quite a lot of downforce for such a small car. So it gives it a lot of grip in these high-speed, mid-speed corners. It gives you confidence to push the car a little bit harder. It just holds the road so well. It's light, it's nimble, and it's comfortable. A completely different beast. What can I say? Wow. You know, every time I drive a Lotus, I love that mechanical grip that it gives you. But now you even have that in the high-speed corners. They've worked really hard with the aerodynamics on the Emira. And you're doing it in such a luxurious place as well. This interior is so plush. You know, a lot of the time in a sports car, they're fantastic to drive. You enjoy driving them, but you don't want to do long distances in them. But in here, I'm so comfy. My takeaways from today, a big step forward for Lotus. This car is a very, very important car, and this is really going to shape the company for the future. I'm not done driving it yet.